Ooh, would you look at this, friends? We have unlocked half of the bear variants. That's so exciting. That's probably due to the bears that we, yeeted into the breeding chamber last time. But now we have a bear that looks like a sun bear. Oh, that's so cool. Those happen to be one of the most aggressive species of bear on the planet. So they'd be kind of fun to combine with like, a tiger or some of the other creatures, or maybe a goose. I don't know why, but I am completely and utterly on top of this concept of attack geese lately. Not that we have our attack geese here, mind you. That's over at our laboratory zoo. Oh, I missed a couple patches of grass. That will not do. I am Seri grass seed. I must make sure that there is greenery everywhere. And there we go. But that is excellent news because you have to unlock at least 5 of the variants for the various species in order to go ahead and crisscross their genes with other species. And I haven't really checked because yes, thank you. Unspent research points. I'll be over there in a second. But I haven't really checked yet to see which species are still locked since we can work on the variants back at our other zoo. But it looks like the walrus, badger, porcupine, which we are working on over in the laboratory zoo already, tapir, camel, panther, seal, lemur, alpaca, Komodo dragon, orangutan, polar bear, crocodile, wild boar, platypus, gorilla, and rhino species still need to have, oh wait, no, there's more down here. Also, the goat, mink, turkey, sheep, and koala species still need to have half of their variants unlocked if we are going to be able to crisscross those genes with other things. Fantastic! We'll be able to work on that over in our other zoo once we get there. For now, where are my deer? Like, we were supposed to get deer over here, and I thought it was going to happen. Oh, there we go! I thought it would happen at the beginning of the day, but I guess since we went ahead and we traded away that skunk for these deer to the Berlin Zoo so many days ago. Hello! Phoenix and Itzy, a male and female deer to go ahead and start us off on hopefully unlocking. Oh my gosh, is that a moose? That looks like a moose variant. That would be so cool. That's like the final deer to unlock. I have noticed that the final variants sometimes turn out to be like really cool things. Like I think the final variant of horse might potentially be a unicorn horse. I'll have to go show you guys. And if it's not a unicorn horse, we have unlocked the narwhal genetics. So maybe we can just stick a narwhal head on a horse body and call it a day. Oh, all right. Also, was that death? Excuse me? Oh. Oh no. Our lemurs just died of thirst. Oh dear. Like, not those deer, but these deer. Oh my gosh, is that where I'm keeping my lemurs? No! It's way too tiny. How could I possibly think that that is like an ethical location to keep my lemurs? It is not. It is by no means a good lemur facility. Oh my gosh, and I'm keeping, are those my minks? Am I literally keeping my minks in these tiny, oh my gosh, I am. No. Unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. How's the space? The space for my gorillas is already filling up and we only have like 2 of their variants. All right. What am I gonna do? Lemurs over here, I guess? And like, we'll move them here with, okay, look, you know what? Maybe I should go, should I just like put a lot of the primates? The lemurs are not primates, mind you. In fact, lemurs are from Madagascar and they, you know what? I think I might make this kind of a funky shape, because they are from an island. And so what if we do something kind of interesting? Actually, better idea. No, wait, I can't do that. I was trying to figure out a way where I could make it so the exhibit surrounded all of this, but you have to have, you can't have like empty spaces inside of the exhibits that you could like have the guests come out in the little subway on. All right. So let's see. Yes, then I will have the guest walk around the edges. And I want to make it kind of like a funky island shape for our little lemurs. And then we'll move them over here and apologize profusely to the poor lemur who died of thirst. That never feels good. It never does, which is why this is like our zoo of terror and not like something to be super proud of. All right, and we'll go ahead and put the keeper exhibit right there. And then we'll assign a keeper. That's going to be Lemur Island. And we'll put a little bit of water around some of it too. Hello, random employee. All right, and let's go ahead and get ourselves an animal keeper. And then we have very exciting news and very exciting things to work on today, because we are going to be checking out what the beavers are up to after this, because we have thankfully gotten ourselves a warthog variety that somebody wants in order to give me a freaking beaver. I love beavers. Like, I'm shocked that, you know, they're just like, here, like, I want a warthog and I'll give you beavers, because beavers are, I'm not gonna say they're cooler than warthogs, but you know, they've got stuff going on. They've got every zoo I've been to. My husband Chips and I have this conversation quite often, but almost every zoo we've been to has like Red River hogs, like bonus Red River hogs we've noticed. And we have a running joke that the Red River hog is like the bonus animal that all of the zoos kind of give away with the other animals. They're like, you can have our tiger. We'll trade you our tiger if you also take our Red River hogs, because they breed very easily in captivity and they just seem to be at every single zoo we've been to. And so if you want to trade a warthog for, you know, something is really, really, really cool as a beaver, I am all for that. All right, and there's our new keeper. Look at her. She's already checking out the area, making sure that it's going to be good for our animals. I approve. And then I probably should get the lemurs in here in just a second, huh? So that they don't have to worry about anything. All right, let's get the big vine tree. Let's see, giant tree, large fern. Aha! So we're gonna put down the big vine tree, one right here, and one right here, because they are going to hide the water pumps that are going to be, you know, making it so hopefully our lemurs don't die of thirst again. Like, feels bad, not gonna lie. All right, we'll put water here. Maybe we can have like a little lake right over here with plenty of water around it. There we go. And I'll even add in a little bit more water down here. And over here, like, I'm not joking around. They keep dying of thirst. We are gonna stop that. And then let's put in like you know what? We'll put in some perches and things for the lemurs to play on after we move them into their new home. Because this is unnecessary. I'm so sorry, little ones. Come along. How many are you? I don't know. Let's see, 26. I don't know if we need 26 lemurs, but here you go, guys. This is so much better for you, right? Yeah, look at that. It's spacious and good and no longer like a prison of death. I'm so sorry it's taken me so long to get that for all of you. All right, and let's give our lemurs, you know, the high beams. Actually, I think, is there... Yeah, these high beams. These look like lemur toys, right? Where they can go ahead and climb on up. Especially because I think we do have a few of the Sifaka lemurs who really enjoy sunning. They're the ones who are led by like a female matriarch group, and they like to sit out in the open sun and spread their arms when they warm up in the day. It's really cute. Let's see. And it's actually pretty important for like their health and happiness. One of the really cool things that happens to be near where my husband Chips and I live is actually the Duke Lemur Research Facility, which happens to be one of the world premier like research places that I think has, don't quote me on this because I need to double check, but I think they actually have the most lemurs like in a research facility in the world. And again, don't quote me on that because I need to double check, but they're the ones who apparently have Zabumafu, who many of you guys happen to know. Zabumafu's granddaughter lives there. I never got to see Zabumafu growing up as a child. I know, it's sometimes when I tell people that, the looks I get make me go like, look, I know, but at least I had Sims, I guess? But Zabumafu's granddaughter happens to live there. And they also do some really amazing and important research with Ai, which happened to be one of my favorite variants of lemur. Kind of these tiny itty bitty ones sort of look like an Ai to me. And the Ai actually have not had a very good track record in Madagascar because they look kind of funky. If you guys have seen the gigantic eyes of an eye, right? And it's not even named eye because of its eyes. It's named eye based off of a native word for like the eye. And they used to be considered demonic spirits. So they were kind of hunted pretty actively because not for like food or anything, but it's a bad omen if you would see one. And so people would kill them when they saw them. Kind of like the shoebill used to be considered a bad omen for fishers in parts of Africa where it's from. And so fishermen would kill them on sight because they would think if there's a shoebill in the area, I'm not going to get enough fish to feed my family. Very sad. But now the II have been kind of brought into the fold of like, hey, maybe we shouldn't kill these guys. They're sort of unique and important. There's still a lot of work to be done there as usual, but the more we teach people about the natural world and the more that we share what we learned about it, the more that people will hopefully be able to change their views and hopefully be able to like, you know, say maybe we shouldn't kill those little II. Maybe we should go ahead and appreciate how unique they are. However, all of that little speech being said, they do look very funky and it does not help that they are cannibalistic. That doesn't really help your PR image when you're extremely cannibalistic and are known for like actively pursuing, hunting down the young of your own species if they're not your young and eating them. Yeah. So, like, I'm gonna be realistic. That's not exactly going to help the public image. Of the II not being terrifying monsters that are like cursing you from the depths. I get that. All right, let's put in a tiny little, there we go, little lake over here to sort of represent the waterway that hopefully our lovely animals will be able to enjoy. We'll put in a couple of rocks and then I'm gonna put in a few light balls because I think those would be kind of neat. There we go. They don't really help me with being able to see things better, but at least I can pretend. And then we'll put in, how about some of these reeds? One right there, one right here. And then maybe a cool pot fountain at the back. There we go. Yay! Now I feel a lot better about the lemur situation. We might go ahead and put some of them on like contraceptives as well, but we'll see how things feel in the morning. Oh, also beavers. I totally didn't forget that we were going to work on our beavers today. I totally didn't get distracted by trying to help out lemurs. But the good news is at least that little gel exhibit is gone. And we no longer have tiny little lemur convicts like condemned to a very sad life in a tiny little cage. All right. Man, we make millions and millions here. That's because people know we're cool. And also because we have double-decker buses. I feel like the transportation thing sort of reflects that philosophy that it's all about location, location, location. Because the easier it is for people to get places, the more likely they're going to go. And no matter how cool the places are, if it's hard to access them, people aren't going to go there. All right, lemurs, you doing good? How many variants do you guys have? Ooh, I don't think we have any of these blue-eyed lemurs anymore. Oh, and I think we need them in order to get the 5th variant. Interesting, interesting. We'll think about that. But for now, let's go ahead. We're going to remove this terrifying old enclosure. Pretend we never did something as absolutely atrocious as that. Oh, and the koala tea shop. It's so cute. And it gives everybody a little bit of energy. Oh my gosh, I might want to put that down. But the sleepy sloth also sounds adorable. And it would be super popular. Oh my gosh, and the helicopter rides? I mean, maybe it makes sense to have a helicopter ride over here. And it seems really cool. It would be a good place for people to literally get lift off from the entrance. So let's do that, but we're not hiring somebody who has no interest in working a helicopter. No. If you're going to work for me and you're going to be like driving them, thank you, Exy, who has like maxed out work ethic. If you're going to work our helicopters, I think the baseline of wanting to do your job should be there. All right, so we'll get her going. And then what does the helicopter ride like? So the ticket ride, I'm gonna make it expensive, but I'm also going to adjust the duration to like 15 minutes so it's nice and long for people. Excitement. Excited visitors are happy visitors. Build up excitement to keep people entertained, but beware, far too much can lead to nausea. You know what? We're an exciting people, so we're gonna do 75% excitement, and we'll see if people are able to handle that. Forward, little ones! All right, so all of that done. Are our deer pregnant yet? Alas, snow, Phoenix is not expecting. However, perhaps we can be expecting, dun dun dun, dun dun dun, the beavers! The local water company has been exploiting beavers to dam the rivers just outside the city. Imagine that, using beavers as slaves. Well, we confiscated them and put them in an enclosure, but it's probably a bit small for them. So we need to rehouse them, but would love a wild boar in return. All right, well, we have the wild boar who kind of looks like the boar that Pumbaa is. Her name is Echo. She's not pregnant, so I don't feel super guilty about like trading her out. Oh, this made me happier than I expected. I love beavers. What a boar. I hope your beavers make everyone happy. Thank you. They make me happy. Does that count? Yay, you guys! Beavers, beavers, beavers! They're such an amazing and vital keystone species. Here, we'll put down the Capybara Spa to celebrate the beavers' arrival. I think that seems pretty fair. And then I'm gonna put like a bunch of wood. Oh, we could put down, hello, Arturio. Thank you very much for wanting to go ahead and help out our customers. We're gonna use wonderful spring water to our hot spring bath. And our hot spring bath is also going to be like expensive. Like, do you see how crowded this place is, everyone? Like, you need to really want to be here. All right, so I wonder, like, I guess that just adjusts the profit tremendously if you use bottled water. No, we have good ethical morals here most of the time. All right, so beavers are on the way. Thankfully, oh, a little bear bin. Oh my gosh, that's really cute. Okay, we'll go ahead and put that down too. Beavers are on the way, and thankfully, we are no longer tormenting our very poor lemurs in lemur jail. They have their own lemur island instead now. We have our wonderful deer who are settling in quite well, I think. We can go ahead and put down like a little restroom that could be almost like a little path into the forest. Like you could wiggle your way over there. Do we want another little hidden shop? Isn't there a cookie shop? Oh my gosh, yes, there's like a little cookie thing that we unlocked. Where is it? Is it under facilities? No, there it is. Wait, that's the Choco vendor. Oh, dang it, the cookie shop is a dinosaur thing. And so we can only get that from like our laboratory area or the dinosaur zoo. Gosh darn it. I really wanted to do that, but maybe we could have like a secret chocolate shop because I was thinking of like Hansel and Gretel. And the way you can go into a forest and you can end up finding your way. You could end up finding your way to like a wicked witch. Hold up here. Hang on just a gosh darn second. I just remembered something. We have candy trees. Like we legitimately have lollipop trees or something akin to them. Maybe they're lollipop decorations, but we have gigantic lollipops. I remember I side-eyed getting them with our research, but I do believe now is the time. If there was ever time to put down giant lollipop, there it is! See? I knew we had giant lollipops. So we could kind of hide it like a Hansel and Gretel thing in the forest, and people can come on over and they can get themselves some chocolate. I like that idea. And we'll move the little chocolate machines to hide behind the lollipops, like so. And now we'll see if people want to come and get some of our like forbidden witchy lollipops. That should be quite fun. But all right, let's see. Can we unlock anything that we were going for? The sloth fountain, yes! Now that we put down the little spa. Oh, that makes me happy. That was one of the things that we were aiming to unlock, as well as this deco pack of statues and a few of the other things, like the rainbow trees might be kind of fun now. I'm beginning to warm up to the concept, you know? But we'll see if we can get a few more things unlocked before it is time to head out, because I don't want to spend forever at this location, mind you. We have far too many interesting things that we need to work on elsewhere in our other zoos and zones. But it does feel pretty good to be able to go ahead and like make this area at least a little bit nicer. At least just a tiny, tiny little bit nicer. So alright guys, thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. If you'd like to join us on this and literally thousands and thousands of other adventures of sheer chaos, then do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious, and I'll see you guys next time with beavers. Bye-bye!